All right, so a lot of you guys have been waiting for Dream for All program updates, and there's been a lot of rumors, a lot of misinformation. Well, at the most recent Cal HFA board meeting, which you guys know about board meetings, they're really boring, so don't worry. I actually sat through this one to get the details for you so you didn't have to burn 3 hours of your life. And I've got some pretty exciting updates, some surprising updates. I'm going to go over it in this video. Don't go away. Now, if you're somebody that's interested in the Dream for All program, it's important that you register with us so that we can help you get everything you need into the system on time, stay up to date on this stuff. We're not going to bug you and drive you nuts every day with phone calls, but we're going to make sure that you put your best step forward and stay on top of this like we did with a lot of people on phase 1. All right, so for phase 2 of the Dream for All program, here's what we know based off of the most recent board meeting that just happened a couple of days ago. First off, there's going to be $255 million available. Basically, there was a $200 million allocation, plus they had about $55 million left over. You know, we just got money all over the place.
We're not going to go crazy spending our winnings, and we're not going to let this money change us.
What are you talking about? This money is our ticket to the good life.
They didn't give any update on specifically when it's going to come out. However, the last piece of information we got about a launch date, I would assume it's going to be sometime in the beginning or middle of March 2024, so coming this spring. All right, now this time around, there's going to be some major changes. One of the things that the Cal HFA director specifically talked about was they wanted to make this program more available to people, easier to get to people, and really not have it be a shit show, essentially, this race to the finish line that we had last time. Because remember, the program only lasted 11 days last time around. I mean, literally, we helped hundreds of people try to get through the rat race, and only about a dozen of our clients were able to get through out of a total of not even like 2,000 in the whole state of California. It was a complete mess. So there's going to be a pre-registration process. This didn't exist before. Now, a big difference this time around is that there's going to be a registration portal, which there already was one. I mean, you didn't know that, but behind the scenes, the lender, like when we're getting you your Dream for All funds or any kind of Cal HFA loan, there's a portal that we go to. Well, there's going to be a portal specifically for this, and within this portal, once you are registered, which is something, again, that we can help you do, assuming that you want to make a play for these Dream for All funds, again, go to dreamforallprogram.com, fill out some information. We'll keep you up to date on it. But basically, once you are pre-registered for this program, you're going to go into a lottery system.
Oh my God, we won.
What?
Let me see that. Yes, we won the lottery!
So literally, it's anybody's game who's going to get this deal. However, it did seem that the rules are going to skew towards certain demographics. Certain parts of the state are going to get more money than other parts of the state because they want to balance things out. Now, a new rule this time around for phase 2 of the Dream for All, besides this pre-registration and registration portal and the lottery, this is going to be specifically for what they're defining as first generational buyers. Not first-time buyers, but first generational buyers. And they're basically defining that as 3 different things. 1, you just never owned a home before. The next thing would be that your parents have not owned a home in the last 10 years, okay? And then finally, if you're in foster care system, you're a foster kid, you'll be eligible as a first generational buyer, okay? So that's a new rule for phase 2 of the Dream for All program, switching from first-time buyer to first generational buyer. All right, another big change is they're going to change the income limits. Now, they're not really changing it all that much, though. The last time around, the income limits were 150% of what's called the area median income. With the AMI, it was 150, they're going to drop it to 120, so 120% of AMI. So in certain areas, you're still going to be able to make up to $277,000 a year under these proposed rules for phase 2 of the Dream for All program, which again, part of this whole rollout is going to be a pre-registration and a lottery. So if you want to stay on top of this, go to dreamforallprogram.com. Now, something else that they brought up in this board meeting fascinating is that the allocation of funds, this lottery that's going to exist, I mentioned that it's going to be, geographically based somewhat, okay? And what that means is like they stated specifically that Los Angeles, San Diego, Santa Clara, Orange County, basically the really expensive parts of the state were underserved in this program. Most of the money went to the Central Valley, the Sacramento region, San Bernardino County, and where it's more affordable for more people to access housing. Well, they stated specifically they want to see more of those funds go into these underserved counties. So if you're somebody that lives in one of these higher price areas, your odds of getting selected in the lottery are much higher than others. Another change that they're proposing is that you would only be able to bring in 5% of your own money. Okay, before you could bring in 10% of your own money for down payment plus pay your closing costs and then get the 20% from the state. They don't want people that have the means to buy a house otherwise using this program essentially. So they're kind of tightening the filter a little bit. Now this is going to roll out March of 2024. The exact date, I don't know yet, but I tell you what, subscribe to this channel and you will know when it comes out because I stay on top of all this stuff because I'm a psycho and I love mortgages. Now, if you got value out of this video, do me a huge favor, tap that like button. Like I said, make sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you got questions, put them in the comments below. Maybe I'll make a video about it, but I always answer the questions. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.